about growing up in small town South Dakota, about how blessed I was to grow up in a small town in South Dakota.
Can a town of just 500 people teach a nation about leadership? That's the question many Americans are asking after Senator John Thune delivered a heartfelt speech on the Senate floor, reminding people that some of life's most important lessons are learned in small communities, not in the halls of Washington.
Over the weekend, I headed back to Jones County, South Dakota for my high school reunion. It's been a few years since high school, Mr. President, just a few. But it's amazing how the years roll away when you head back and see some of the people who shaped your high school years. Some of them are missing now, of course: teachers, coaches, parents. My dad, who was a teacher at my high school, a coach at my high school, and the bus driver at my high school, and my mom, who served as the school librarian. Needless to say, we Thune kids didn't get away with much in our high school years.
During his remarks, Senator John Thune reflected on his recent visit to Murdo, South Dakota, where he attended both his high school reunion and the town's 120th anniversary celebration. Murdo is home to around 500 people, but for Thune, it represents much more than a small town. It represents the values that shaped his life. He shared how his father served as a teacher, coach, and school bus driver, while his mother worked as the school librarian. In a community like Murdo, everyone knew one another. Teachers, parents, coaches, and neighbors all played a role in helping young people grow into responsible adults. According to Thune, accountability wasn't about punishment, it was about caring for one another and building strong character.
We celebrated with each other, too, whether it was the harvest, 4th of July, pheasant season, and the whole town swelled with pride at one of its kids' achievements. I carry the sense of community and belonging I had growing up in Murdo with me to this day, and I carry those small-town South Dakotans with me in a special way in my work here in Washington. When we look at a government regulation, I think about what impact it will have on small-town South Dakota, on the people in our state like the ones that I grew up with. Is it going to lighten their burden, or is it going to add new challenges on top of those they already face? Agriculture is the lifeblood of our state. It's the lifeblood of Murdo as well. Farmers and ranchers have a tough job, back-breaking work in all weathers, work that can be destroyed in an instant by a storm or a flood. I want to ensure that Washington isn't making their life even tougher than it is already. That's why I've fought for things like the elimination of the death tax so that farmers and ranchers can hand down the family enterprise to their kids and don't have to spend time and money on costly estate planning. It's also why I've fought to ensure that federal farm programs are actually serving farmers, that they take into account the realities of farm life and keep pace with changes.
Beyond sharing personal memories, Senator Thune explained how those experiences continue to influence the decisions he makes in Washington. He said he views issues such as agriculture, taxes, and government policies through the eyes of the people he grew up with. In rural communities like Murdo, farming and ranching are more than jobs, they are a way of life. Families face unpredictable weather, changing markets, and long hours of hard work. Thune argued that government policies should support these communities by reducing unnecessary burdens and helping family farms continue from one generation to the next. Whether people agree with his political views or not, the speech has encouraged conversations about leadership, responsibility, and the importance of understanding the everyday lives of ordinary citizens.
I want to ensure that Washington isn't making their life even tougher than it is already. That's why I've fought for things like the elimination of the death tax so that farmers and ranchers can hand down the family enterprise to their kids and don't have to spend time and money on costly estate planning.
At a time when politics often focuses on arguments and headlines, this speech offered something different, a personal reflection on community, humility, and public service. Many viewers see it as a reminder that good leadership begins with listening, understanding people's experiences, and remembering where you come from. While opinions may differ on policy, the values of responsibility, community, and service continue to resonate with many people around the world.
To my understanding of the importance of freedom and the individual responsibility that comes with the freedoms that we enjoy. I'm grateful every day, Mr. President, for the blessings of growing up in small town South Dakota, and I am proud to be a son of Murdo. Mr. President, I yield the floor, and I suggest the absence of a quorum.
What do you think? Can small-town values still help shape better leadership in today's world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy balanced coverage of world news and politics, subscribe to Upmost Global and stay informed with the stories that matter most.